right? We are the Son of Salvation. Back at it again with another live lesson from the Spirit and power. Yahweh Bashar Shah, Badashana, Aaron Baloya, right? As always, before we start all our lessons, we like to give all honor, all praises, and all glory to our power.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahusha, Hashem, Makar,
Elder apostles, blockheads. All right. Shout out to the elders, the elder apostles, and elder bishops that rule well. Right. Salutation to the fellow Akim who labor on the apostle doctrine. Women and children that sincerely believe, keep pushing, keep holding on to faith, keep moving forward in these perilous times. You know, and I did a lesson on this earlier this morning, dealing with, you know, just holding on to your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because we coming in a time of prophecy now where the MOTB is going to be really heavily pushed this coming year, 225, man, Lord willing. You know, the MOTB, right, the CHIP is going to be heavily pushed because they have to, they're going to, agenda, exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Fast forward their agenda, and then in order to do that, they and now you're going to see more advancements in AI. And also the MOTV, man. They're going to be really pushing hard for that, man. All right, so we coming in that time of prophecy right now. So this is not the time to fall back and to leave the truth. This is the time to hold on to it, man. And, you know, we got the truth. And it's a blessing to be awoke, to be plugged out the matrix. Because you got millions, billions of Israelites that's still lost, that don't know themselves, that's still stuck in Esau Edom narrative, the YT man, the so-called white man. They stuck in that narrative that they're so-called Negro, Black, Hispanic, a Native American, and they living out that program that was given to them since they was born, right? And it's a world full of lies. So to have the stability, to have the structure is a blessing in a world that doesn't have structure, that doesn't have stability for us. That's full of lies and deceit, man.
above all, not just being a blessing, it's a privilege. Because when he said, if he have an ear, let him hear, he wasn't talking to the whole of Israel. He was talking to the elect.
Select few, yep.
Exactly. Hopeful elect that we call, because we hoping and wishing, praying that we part of it.
Just as a vote.
Yep. But when he spoke when he spoke those words, he was pretty much pinpointing out, the wheat from the chaff. You know what I'm saying? The wheat from the chaff. So we out here, privileged, honored,
yep,
blessed and fortunate to come out here. You know what I'm saying? Although it's like
challenging,
seriously challenging.
Yeah, it's tough.
And we in a time and age where we don't know what's going to happen with these weirdos. But we have faith and power. Faith and hope and belief in ourselves that we're going to be able to persevere throughout the challenge.
All right.
And on that vein, I wanted to pull out the scripture.
Yeah, time.
It started. It's going to pull us the way we go. I'm like, it's going to go, man. This is Revelation 13 and 17. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right. So at this point, go ahead.
Sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
And at these points in time, that's pretty much what we're going to start peaking in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, so it's starting to be like,
right.
Okay.
Right.
So now it's going to pop off at the time. So now it's going to pop off at the time. And I'm going to read that again because I'm not sure. You think they heard it?
No, you can read it again.
This is Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, at this point in time that we're in, he's getting ready to ramp it up, man, because he's clever. He's a very clever man. And he's going to do it through these migrants, right? What's going to happen is that these migrants are going to rebel. You know, through the spirit, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm seeing. And this is what I'm hearing, right?
Right.
So they're going to rebel. And through their rebellions, it's going to be some form of, LD, similar to the 19 situation, and in the ML, where people are gonna be required to have a pass to make moves, right? So when that type of situation occurs, he's gonna be able to usher in that MOTB, man, at that point in period of time, because it's going to be easier. Because a lot of people are going to be more fearful of what's going on with the back and forth, with the rebellion and the law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's going to give me the opportunity to drag in that system, that beast system.
Yeah, to put the digital imprint inside you,
Exactly.
the digitally
get the money.
purchase, the digitally purchase you, because they want to possess you. Because
Right.
when you put that technology in your body, it's not just you using a piece of tech. That's you. That's ownership. Because
Right.
once they hack, because they have control of it. That's right. So
Keep going.
lock you for the interruptions, but this you for the interruptions, but this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that when you put that seed inside of you, it's not just you. It's not just you. It's not just you putting. It's not just sin. It's not just you putting a walk inside the Texas. It's not just sin. It's not just you putting a walk inside the Texas.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, you take it. What I is earlier by putting this digital imprint inside of you, you basically making your token of servitude. You basically turning yourself into a slave. You bowing down to the beast system. You submitting to Satan.
Oh.
That's exactly what you're doing. You see? And it's not just sin. It's not just you putting this tech inside your body. It's you submitting to their agenda. It's you putting down with their program. It's you accepting their policy and draconian law. That's what it's about, man.
Right, the leeches to follow their plan.
Exactly.
I'm not going to buck the system. I'm going to cooperate.
Right, because you're going to pledge allegiance to Satan. That's what a lot of people do, because they don't have faith anyway, and they love the system. They don't know they can't live without the system. That's why they stuck in the Matrix.
Right.
That's what the whole movie Matrix was about. Was you had Neo and Morpheus. Morpheus pulled Neo out the Matrix and showed him like the people that's in the Matrix, where he once was in. Those people are stuck there. They can't live without that system.
Right.
They can't see themselves without being in that system. So that's what's going to happen now, right? When that MOTB is globalized, mandatory in the United States by Elon Musk, he's going to push the MOTB, right? He's going to push that CHIP. He's going to make it mandatory for everybody to get that Neuralink inside of them. And what's going to happen is, because people can't see themselves without being in the system, they're gonna accept his policy, and they're gonna take it, and they're gonna put that digital technology inside their body, and they're gonna bring themselves into their nature.
That's gonna be the end.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end. Because also too, I was hearing rumors that shit gonna come to his army, and I believe because
You're gonna definitely get a sword.
yeah,
You're gonna get a nice sword.
a grievous sword, the scriptures say. Plus, the Crown Royale 19, the snake venom, it had nanotechnology in it.
Yeah.
So now you got that nanotechnology that acts as a radio signal.
Right.
You put the MOTB inside, you put them both together.
Yeah.
You put
that thing in the air?
what?
That thing in the air? See? Just sitting there. I thought it was something on a tree, but it's not.
Oh,
That that a drone?
Nah, that could be a chariot.
Look at the drone. That's not far. That's like right there where that tree is
Nah, that's a chariot. I hope that's a chariot. I'm like, oh snap! Nah, that's a chariot.
at. That's a drone, huh? Just sitting there.
That's crazy. See, that's Esau technology, and that's gonna be the another way that they're gonna monitor and track people to see who got it or not. The drones, man, who got the MOTB or not. But that's coming, moving forward. That's what they're gonna do. Elon Musk gonna make that policy where everybody got to get the MOTB, right? And the snake venom has nanotechnology in it. So when you put the MOTB and the snake venom together, once that seed is inside of you, right?
Yeah.
All they gotta do is just turn it on. And the snake venom is gonna activate, and then it's gonna turn into a mindless drone, to a mindless zombie, man. It's gonna turn you to a mindless zombie, and that's just coming. That's what's coming down the pipe. That's not a drone, right? I tell you, that's a chariot. I hope so. That's a chariot, right? Oh, damn. It is, damn. See, that's Esau technology. But yeah, that's coming down the pipe, man. You know, that's exactly coming down the pipe. You know, is the hit being mandatory, and people won't take it because they can't see themselves living without it. They can't see themselves living without the MOTB. They can't see themselves they can't see themselves living without the system. So they're gonna comply with Elon Musk's policy and take that MOTB, man. And at the Ox said, give themselves a grievous sore, and ultimately they're gonna be destroyed because once you take that and turn on your season, it's over. You're gonna be a mindless zombie. You're gonna be programmed. You're gonna do what they tell you to do, bro. Not what you want to do.
No, because if you don't, it's going to attack your credit score. You're going to ban for a month your spendings.
Yeah.
You ain't going to have no Wi-Fi settings.
And all the fees and tax and loan debt that you owe, they're going to take off your seat.
Yeah, you're going to have issues, man. Like man, Carl Schwab said, man. He said you're going to have nothing and be happy. That's crazy, man. To even fix your face to say something like that, and people aren't paying attention. You know, that's when you bring these type of things up into a discussion. You talking to these weird family members. You know what I'm saying? That's not really, you know, not too far from understanding, but just can't get it. You get what I'm saying? They just can't get it. No matter how much you say to them. And you could just say it in passing. You know, just saying little simple stuff like, this is what's coming down the pipe, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what's coming. We're not gonna have no money system anymore, man. This thing is going digital. And once this thing goes digital, y'all gonna be in trouble, man. Those who accept that crown, that Dorito, you take that Dorito, man, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yep.
And it ain't no coming back. You know, some people, you know, got in their mind like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna break out. No, you're not. You're not gonna take that off. You know what I'm saying? Once that thing is in you, it's in you.
Following us.
You know what I'm saying? Once it's in you,
That shit following us, man.
I don't take it to that.
I don't care what Esau do, but Esau monitoring us, man. Cause how it go from way over there to coming over here?
Yep.
Yeah, Esau watching.
Yeah, you watching.
But
There's somebody that's close. Somebody close.
Yep. This is Fox. This is an article from Fox News saying Fox News flash: migrants refuse to leave New York. Hotel met with outrage. Absolutely insane, right? So this article is speaking about how basically Trump already told Mayor Adams, like, look, that's the mayor of New York, Mayor Eric Adams. He already told him, look, you got till I come into office to get these migrants out of here. I don't want them in New York anymore, basically. So by that time, I heard that he shut down their EBT cards. He shut down their existence. And now, as we read it in the Fox article, he's trying to kick them out. Just spying on motherfuckers. Everybody had a camera. And he's just watching people.
Looking in somebody's house, but that shit was high level to somebody's apartment. That's what's going on. That's the time we in right now.
Yep. That's why this kid said, be circumspect, right? You know, be wise and not as fools, knowing the time that the days are evil. Paraphrase, I think that's Ephesians 5 and 16. Because we in that time, we in a very, very perilous evil time, man, and anything can happen at any moment. So, you really just gotta be on point. Well, see, look, this is the article, because that article that I showed, that was from January of last year. So this is a more this is more recent. This is from ABC News 7. It says, Mayor Adams discussed ending migrant voucher program working with the Trump administration. It says New York, so this is it right here. This was on November 7th, so this was last month, November 7th. It says New York City Mayor Eric Adams joined Eyewitness News on Thursday to discuss some of the critical issues facing New York City and its residents. The mayor addresses the decision to end a controversial program that distributed prepaid debit cards to migrant families, staying in city-funded hotels, allowing them to buy their own food. He also discussed it President-elect Donald Trump, who Adams talked with on Wednesday, and how he may collaborate to address issues around funding, infrastructure, and affordability for the city. When asked if the mayor thought Trump's presidency would have an impact on his federal case, Adams said his job is to fight on behalf of New Yorkers and to defend the city. Right, that's a side issue. He got his own personal problem.
Because the truth, he acted, like he had to say something. He didn't have to say something. Because when Kamala Harris and Joe Biden opened the borders up and was letting all those people, letting all those migrants in, nobody was, pushing them out of the city. When Texas sent they bus loads over here, Mayor Adams didn't send them back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because he know he was gonna get some bus down off of that money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what this is, man.
Yeah, on politics it's about deals. And the thing is, like, now you have a lot of migrants, they run into the border. Yeah. They trying to hurry up and get inside before Trump takes office. When he gets inaugurated, right? When he takes into office, the power, because once he's in office, his administration going to keep these immigrants out. And I heard that too. I heard that with Trump, when he gets into office, he's gonna revoke the rule where a migrant can marry a U.S. citizen to gain U.S. citizenship. Right. He's gonna revoke that. So now a migrant can't even marry a U.S. citizen to get U.S. citizenship. That's gonna be revoked, man. That's gonna be revoked. Yeah. So when he gets into office next month, it's gonna be mass deportation coming in that following year. It says here too, continuing on, it says he also when asked about if the man thought Trump's presidency would have an impact on his federal case, Adams said his job is to fight on behalf of New Yorkers and the city. The mayor also addressed other critical topics like the migrant crisis, and the impact Trump would have on that, and a newly announced lawsuit against a stable company that seeks to stop companies and legal, that's not legal cannabis shops from targeting children. So basically, it's on the table, right? Of stopping migrants, debit cards, because they get money on them debit cards, they EBT, right? And them staying in the hotels, man. Like this is on the table, and eventually he's gonna comply because Trump is gonna come to him. They're gonna say, look, you gonna have to kick these migrants out of here. Stop they EBT, stop they little allowance that you give them, kick them out the hotels. They're gonna have to go. And this lines up, even though the article that I read from Fox was a year ago, it lines up to what we're reading now because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have migrants doing what they did last year. They're gonna do it in this coming year, right? They're gonna tell you, no, we don't want to leave the hotel. No, we want our aid. They're gonna be marching down probably City Hall soon. Talking about we want government aid. We want our government aid back. We want our allowance. We want our we want to live in these nice hotels. They're gonna start kicking them the fuck out. And this is the time that we coming in, man. And that's the reason I was building this earlier before camp. That's the reason why they was even allowed to come into the country in the first place, right? The reason why the Biden administration was so loose on border control, they were so loose on allowing, they was actually fighting against the mayors of Texas and also other mayors that stood with Texas, the Texas mayor, to defend the border. They was actually Biden was fighting against them because he was protecting the migrants.
He getting ready to put Marshall. He getting ready put the Marshals over there. They're gonna start locking or start banging out. Actually, they was talking about having a mini war. Back in them times, they was talking about going to war.
Yeah, a couple months ago. Over that border.
Yeah, over that border.
Because
right. The mayor was like, nah, we locked this shit down. Whoever,
right,
they not coming this way.
Right, and he put the National Guard up there.
Yep.
And that's what's going on because that's what's coming, right? The reason why the Biden administration was so loose on immigrants, allowing them to come in so freely and easily, was because he wanted a civil war. That's what the elites want. Biden is a puppet, and all the rest of these politicians, man. And what was their part of the agendas of the elites? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the DuPont, right? What is their agenda? They trying to create a civil war, all out of chaos. So the reason why they allowed such loose immigration policies that allowed them to easily come through the country was because they wanted them all over here, so that when Trump they aid, the assistance get cut off and they get kicked out, they're gonna have resistance, they're gonna fight back, and it's gonna be a civil war.
No, that's what's gonna happen, period, because they stop fighting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So regardless if Trump decides to say let's get him out of here or whatever, or whoever, anybody. Right now, they the little bit of money they have, because I don't know, maybe they was doing this way, because they was getting that shit every month. Little $5,000 or $10,000 over food, man.
Yeah, you know they was flipping
You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, $3,000 or $5,000 of cash or whatever. But it was an unexcessive. That shit was ridiculous. It makes no fucking sense, man. How you got the biggest population of homeless in the world, but you running around giving people from other countries more than you give your own citizens.
Yep.
That's shit is retarded. That's retarded. That's good.
Right, and that's what's, and also too, right? Damn, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, that was on the point. Oh, I was seeing a video where the guy was asking. It was a video of a guy. He asked Siri, right? Google, Apple AI. He said, how much would it cost for them to end the end hunger, right? It said a couple billion. I think maybe I'm guessing, right? Approximately like 20 billion,
Right.
like maybe 30 billion to end hunger. Then he said, no, the hunger in the U.S. like 20 billion yearly, right?
Right.
Then he said, how much would it cost to put kids in school for free yearly, annually? He said around 20 billion, right? So together, the end hunger in America and to put kids through college for free, that's all together like
40 billion.
around 50 billion. See what I'm saying? And then he said, how much did America give in aid to the Ukraine?
80 billion.
Like 75 billion. So they gave more money, like the Ak was saying. I just to back up the point he was made. They gave more money to help Ukraine fund that war, to fight the war in Ukraine, right? To help the Ukrainians fight the Russians over helping their own citizens.
And when Rothschild or their mother, having the mother of them, she said, she had made a statement. I heard from one of the elders, he was saying that she made a statement back in the day that if her son decided that it would be a war, it would be a war. So she was pretty much saying that that's the type of control these dudes got.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's befitting to them to start this war in Ukraine because it's a money thing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna benefit. You know,
Right.
as they always have big drinking things. They always have benefited through war.
Yep.
And since since this country has been a country, it's always been at war. Not 1 year went by and it wasn't a war.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? From the time this country declared prominent power or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They've been going to war. It's independence, right? In England, they've been going to war.
So that's why there's a saying that says, if you want to know how a country is doing, like if you want to know what the rate of value of the country is, follow the money. They let you know. If you follow the money, there's a saying, follow the money, because once you follow the money, you know where their interests are. You know what they really interested in. And America has been funding war since its inception. That's all the big spending was going towards. War. Right? War and democracy, which is another modern way of saying colonization, right? Going to other countries and taking their shit and taking over their lands. Colonizing, you see? So that's what America really. Right, hypocrites, man. You know? And like I said, they care about war and taking over people's land. And you know, I seen another video where the guy was basically saying that they'll do the same in America. They'll launch a drone strike on you Americans, man.
On their own.
Yeah, they would. But see, they're lost.
It's a hobby for them, man.
Yeah.
They don't give two F's about people, man. You think they gave a fuck? Think about it this way, man. Every fucking night, man. Every day, every night. Morning, noon, and fucking night. These weirdos is up there spraying some shit in the air, man.
Yup.
So for them to give a fuck, that's impossible. Because they don't even care about the spread of that shit on their own lives. Where the fuck y'all live where y'all not gonna be touched by the
Chemtrails.
the chemtrails?
Exactly.
Y'all live somewhere where the chemtrails won't go?
Right.
Or can't go?
Exactly.
Or y'all just keep it zoned in a certain area? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And yeah,
Big city.
they don't care, but the reason why they ain't going yeah. Just to back up what you said, this is like a 2-in-1. Then we're gonna go into Revelation 13 again. Cover that real quick. Micah 2:1. Woe unto them. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right?
So they planning, devising the planet to start the creative strategy towards doing something, right? Steps, action plans. So they praying plans on how to do evil, man, on the earth, how especially in the nation of Israel. Because Psalms 83, it goes into that. It goes into how they whole purpose, the United Nations, really talks about the UN and how they all came together to do what? Destroy the Israelites, to keep us down. That's their mission. That's what they talk about behind the camera. How to keep the Israelites down in their particular country.
Psalms 83.
Yeah, how to keep them in a state of sin, how to keep them oppressed, how to keep them away from their power, man, how to keep them stuck, lost, and confused. They know who's in their country. Them Europeans know who's in their country, man. Biden knows who the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans are. You see, his administration knows, but they're not gonna tell you because that's the point. To cut our people off from their heritage, you have to make sure that they don't know about it in the first place. Because if they don't know about their heritage, then they can't. If they don't know about their heritage, then they can't ever call on their power. Then they won't ever learn the name of their power, man. So they stay in this dumb, weak, docile state where they'll stay and they'll fall within the picture. They will fall within the narrative of being a so-called black, Latino, or Native American. See what I'm saying? So that's what they do, and that's what they continue to been doing, man. And that's their goal. That's the evil that they started dividing in the earth, right? They put GMO foods, right? These are evil that they devised in their bed. So these are old perfect men that really lay down in luxury, thinking about evil to do. Let's put chemtrails in the air, right? Let's put GMO foods, right? Let's put the snake venom inside people that keep the mortality rate and lower the population, right? Let's go over to Africa like Bill Gates did. Let's go over to Africa and pretend we doing humanitarian rights to the public so we get a good life. But in reality, we created genocide. Yeah, we genocided
the whole damn country.
Right, it's biological warfare. We committed genocide on Great Steel. It's basically genocide. He put the snake venom in all them damn Africans, and now they were all taking diseases coming out, all those people, and a high mortality rate. Right.
All the babies, you know what I'm saying? Like they do a lot of things. You couldn't make this, man. They do nothing but try to harm us.
That's
The whole purpose is to keep the whole world off balance and unease.
Right, so they can stay in rulership. So it's woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. So they had the power to do these things. They had the power to put chemtrails in the air. They got the power to create GMO foods. They got the power to overtax the people. They got the power to go into other people's countries, kill their fucking prime ministers and presidents, and put puppet leaders and take over the country. They got the power to go into other countries and put policies that suit the American interest and make the Americans rich, man, and powerful in that region. They had the power to go into another's country and take their resources, man. Right.
So far from any way of maintaining the country. You know what I'm saying? These folk over here they just ain't getting bust upside the head. You know what I'm saying? We're not feeling the third world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing the difference between America and every other country that doesn't have the capacity took over the mountain. That's why they countries out the seasons and everything else. Motherfuckers was up there stealing all of those goddamn natural resources. And they doing nothing right by the people.
And also too, but what you call it? But Putin just told France to get the fuck out of Africa, or she's gonna have problems. I just seen that article. He's like, yo, y'all better get out of Africa or else, cause Africa's they ally. South Africa. Yeah, France told him like, yo, y'all gotta get out of here. We gonna have problems. I gotta get up out of here.
Hatred over here for Africa.
Yeah, it's taking all that shit.
Yeah.
I got it.
Talk about they South Africa. We ain't no fucking South Africa. Hell, man. Yeah, come out here. This is why it's just fuck the fuck up. Doing what you want, because them people, what?
You may have citizenship, but
Yeah.
you ain't indigenous.
Nah. Oh, come on, man.
Y'all all from the caves, really.
Yeah.
Mount Petra. That's why y'all cities and y'all cities and towns all look like all resemble some form of Mount Petra. Y'all all have resemblance of Mount Petra. The buildings, the government is like this city. Is a resemblance of Mount Petra right there. If you go on Google Images and you type in Mount Petra, Petra, right? It's a cave where Esau and Edom dwelt. That's the cave that the Lord gave him as his homeland, right? And you look at Mount Petra and Google Images, you're going to see a lot of it like government buildings. Governmental infrastructures, man. Roman infrastructures. You know, ancient Roman college infrastructure and columns and artwork, man. So the infrastructure that these government buildings like this, you know, it's all in Slovakia, it's in Europe as well, because they all come from the same place. From them damn caves, man. They cave dwellers, man. Actually, that used to be the Japhites in Europe. And the Edomites, when they ransacked, when they got in there, they kicked the Japhites out. They kicked the Japhites out, man. And they took over that land like they always have. This is Habakkuk. Let me read that in Micah 2:2. It says Micah 2:2. Let's go back up the point. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they use violence, right? To take violence. That's how Esau gained the whole control of the world. Violence. See? He got the Americas from the Gadites through violence. Right? He took it over Europe. He kicked the Israelites out of Europe through violence. You see? He took over Europe through violence. You see? He colonized majority of Africa through violence. You know what I'm saying? He enslaved us. He enslaved the 12 tribes down on the chart through violence, man. His sword was his blessing. He was blessed with the sword by his father Isaac, right? He was blessed with that sword, and he used that blessing very well, man. He used that blessing to basically take control of the entire world. To take control of the entire world. Because you know what it says, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So they go in another man's land. Like I said, like we was going touching into it a little bit. They go into another man's land, right? The white T-man, Esau Edom, he'll go in another man's land, right? Take all your natural resources and push his policies and rules on you, his way of life on you.
Force that.
Yeah.
First he'll loan you something and have you in debt.
Yup.
Tremendous debt.
Or if he give you aid, he'll charge interest. Like, nah, we don't give y'all aid and vaccines and medical care, but y'all gotta pay us back.
Double.
Yup. See?
And that's his game and his way of control, man.
Huh?
You can't trust it.
You're not even free in your own land. He'll take over your land, rule your land, and tell you how to live in your own land. This is the YT man. This is Esau Edom, so-called white man. This is what they do. They don't live peaceably amongst people. They kill, murder, and take over. Yeah, and pillage. Exactly. People take over their land and tell them how to live. Oh, y'all gotta live my way. Y'all gotta do things my way. These are the laws I want to push in your land. That's like having a guest at the house and the guest think he lived there, try to kick you out the house, and then go up in your refrigerator and make you the guest. How you the guest when you the one own the house?
Yeah.
They try to make you the guest like, nah, this is my house. That's my, you see that refrigerator in the kitchen? That's my refrigerator. All that food is mine. That master bedroom is mine. Then Esau so fucking wicked, he'll say your woman is his too. He like, them kids is mine too. I be like, what the hell? That's how the YT man work. That's how the white man work.
This is Ecclesiastes 11:29, right? It says, bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man have many trains. Get it? So you gotta, everything about E is a caution. E, you gotta deal with E in increments.
Yeah.
You can't let him pour all his bullshit doctrines on you and expect, you not to get crushed, because he's the king of deception, right? His whole play is to buy you out at all costs and have you on the outside looking in at what that beautiful thing that you had at one point. And he's taking and trying to make it more beautiful than you had. You feel me?
Yep, that's what Esau do. Esau is the devil that he is. Devil go back to the word diablos, which means deceiver.
Huh?
I said devil go back to the word diablos, which means deceiver. He lies. He's a liar. That's what Esau is. He's a damn liar.
Yep. That's a chicken. I ain't got to waste a bullet, but I'm going to do something.
Yep.
Trick you, get you all out of your childhood, and just do what you like.
Read that one more time.
Ecclesiastes 11:29. It says, bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man hath many trains.
Many what?
Trains.
So he gonna take different angles.
Coming from every day.
Many trains. He got exactly different routes. That's a perfect word. Different routes he gonna take to try to get you, try to hoodwink you, swindle you. You gonna take different routes, man. Whether to be your friend, whether to be your friend, to be your brother, right?
Like you need your help,
right? To act helpless, hopeless, whatever. Huh?
That is say, kind of like a little sweet taste.
Oh, that's the frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, the frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah.
Really? If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I use all of them, but I smell yours. It smells stronger, like sweeter.
Like, got this other one too, myrrh. That's probably smell.
Yes, the myrrh. I get the resin, the little rocks, and I burn them that way, but it don't smell that good though.
No, I do it as well. That's just the incense.
That's the incense. It has a stronger, a more potent smell.
Yep.
Have a good one, Papa.
All right. Thank you. But Yeah, Esau gonna take different avenues, and that's him dividing his kingdoms, dividing plans, right? He gonna take many avenues, many routes to get what he wants, to destroy someone, right? To take their
The word deceit, right, is like, it's the epitome of the word deceit. It's like being every aspect of deceit. It's deceit, like you're shit.
But that's
Like none about you is able to be trusted, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you come in with the full force, man.
That's right.
Coming with the full force, man. He gonna come with the kids. He gonna come with his ladies. He gonna come with every fucking way, man. Any way he think he can get to you. And get you distracted or off point.
He gonna come. He gonna come to destroy you. Like look at the Galax, for example, right? When Christopher Columbus came back in 1492 to the Americas, right? When he came over here around that time, he came in a friendly manner. He came as if he wanted to set up trade and be friends with the Native Americans. Right. But the whole time he was thinking about this genocide. He was thinking about wiping them out and taking their land and they shit. But he came more friendly.
That's what he was doing.
That's why this
blankets and shit with smallpox in it. Like that nigga is wicked, man. That's wicked.
Them so-called pilgrims, but that was their mission. That's why they had the Hebrew interpreters, because they knew what land that this was in, and they knew who was in it. Yeah. So they had a mission. They like, you gonna slave these people and take their land. And that's what Esau been doing to this day. He enslaved people to take their land. He never stopped. Slavery still exists. Human trafficking still exists. That's why.
That's what. Yep.
In the
right?
The ports, right? They. That's another reason they doing
strike. They were gonna strike
because
they tired of hearing fucking people screaming.
Yeah, people screaming, banging on the fucking
craziest
crates.
Generation and things, man. I don't see how you made it all the way from wherever the hell you came from. To get to here, probably one dude or two dudes left alive or banging on them for dear life, man. So,
the book of Sirach, real quick. Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is wicked. Meaning what? What happens? Iron may look shiny and clean, but over time it erodes and it rusts. That's that erosion. So the scripture is saying that, an enemy might appear friendly and appear brotherly, but over time he's gonna show your true colors, that he was being deceitful, that he had guile in him. And that's what Esau do. He's a man of guile. He's a deceitful man, a bloody and deceitful man. So he gonna humble himself and appear friendly and brotherly to get what he wants. And once he got you where he wants you, he gonna show you true colors. Exactly, it's just a matter of time. So that's why a lot of y'all gonna get caught up, because that's why the scripture said what? That his words was as smooth as butter, as oil, but war was in his heart. Because when they pushed the MOTB, that sea hit, when they set up these draconian laws, when they set up martial law, right? They're gonna make it smooth. They're gonna make it sound they're gonna make it sound nice, and that they're protecting your safety, right? That they're protecting your safety, and they're providing security, right? Against all these known threats, and they're gonna try to make that shit sound good, and it's gonna sound good to a lot of you so-called Americans, right? But really, it's all a play, a setup of war, all an act of war, right? These martial laws just to keep y'all quarantined, right? To keep y'all locked in within y'all cities, right? It's another tool of control. MOTB that's a real big push of control. Because once you put that in your that calm. Once they put that's right.
Real inclusion.
Once you put that in your body, they can track your they tracking you, and they own you.
They pushing the button. Get your heart attack. button in. That's just self-destruct. Ooh, some poison in your body. 10 years in a few seconds.
This is Psalm 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Meaning what? Everything that these politicians, that Esau like to say, the YT men, these politicians, it sound good. It sound American. It sound patriotic. It sound like it's gonna do us a service, right? But war was in his heart, but it's actually going to destroy you. Like when they put the snake venom, they told everybody to get it. It was gonna help fight against the C-19. It's gonna help you. It was gonna help against future infections. Again, as time went on, it was discovered that all that shit was a lie, and that it was really that they was trying to say that it was hurting people. You see what I'm saying? Calm. They was hiding that fact, man.
They was upset that the vid-19 didn't take out as many people as they calculated that. They thought that situation was going to have high results. It was going to be catastrophic now. You know what I mean? It was going to be so and in turn, they actually did the opposite. You know what I mean? Because it was to usher in the bomb, which was vaccination. And once you got that vaccination in you, on top of it, still have to bug. See, that seed thing, right, was supposed to have a certain effect. Because once you die, you're supposed to hospitalize. In turn, they put you on a ventilator, which would in turn the ventilator would take you out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Or the C-hip itself.
Right. No,
because
it wasn't. That thing wasn't. It depends if you had underlying
condition. But it actually created underlying conditions because people was healthy until they took that C-hip, and then what happened? That snake venom, and they got all messed up.
No, I ain't talking about the jabby. I'm talking about
Oh yeah.
See, when you caught the 19, it was supposed to hospitalize. Well, you were supposed to send you to the hospital for the symptoms. Get to the hospital, they admit you. And slowly, they keep pushing more sickness in you. And then they throw you on the ventilator, and the ventilator take you out.
Because that whole it was a Ponzi scheme.
Right.
That's what it was. Because they was getting money. They was getting money to sign death certificates for the snake venom. They was getting money to put people on ventilators. They was getting all types of government funding. So
a lot of people wasn't going to the hospital. A lot of people was taking up for themselves.
Right. So that's what they did.
So people fucked from the home, so they was like, all right, we got another chance. Hit him with the injection. Now that right there, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people with the injection.
A lot of people was unalive because of that jabby jab. Loved ones, friends.
Walking around with that shit and then waiting to get detonated.
Yep. Turned on. Because the next step is to put the C-hip in you. Once the C-hip in you, they're gonna turn you on. Yeah, you through after that. And also too, what that does is the snake doesn't ultimately stop being human. Because they know Esau studied this. That's why the scripture say, thou art wiser than Daniel. Meaning he's wise when it comes to his research and his wickedness, man. And he understood through research, the YT man, right? Esau Edom in his science, he understood that we as a people have something called the God gene, right? He understood that's how it is, right? And the gene that's inside of us is our zillah connection to the house by Chanel Shah. That's why the scripture says, I reckon that they have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. I think that's Romans 12, I believe. Romans 12. But that zeal comes from that God gene. So what happened? When you take the snake venom, it destroys the God gene within you. So now, any little zeal that you had, any like little flame of the spirit, any imp of the spirit is gone. Now you a total atheist. Now you bugged out. Now you're not even human anymore. Cause that shit alters your DNA. It makes you non-human. And Esau, I believe he went on record saying that those that took the snake venom, they not even human no more.
Crazy.
You're not human.
Yep.
You inhuman. So imagine when they put the secret beside you, the level of violence you will do. It's gonna be crazy. So it says here, Psalm 55:21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So anything that the so-called white man is selling you, right, is not for your benefit, it's ultimately for your destruction. They just look like it's the benefit, and it's ultimately gonna hurt you, man. It's gonna hurt you in the end, and he knows that. He knows that, all right? He knows what he's doing.
He always built for himself.
Yep.
He always built for himself.
And he always been he always been hell bent on destroying us, man.
Yep.
So anything he pushing the hood and on our community is not for our benefit, but ultimately it's gonna be for our destruction, and it's gonna show later how it's harming us, man. How it's harming us. Romans 10 and 2. That's good. Our common knowledge, that's Romans 10 and 2, which is paraphrasing. Alright. But let's get into real quick. Habakkuk 2:15. I want to get into this real quick. Then we're gonna get into that revelation. Right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 15, it says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor's drink, that putteth thy bottle to him. Meaning what? Right, you force me to drink, and that's not talking about alcohol. It's right, his philosophies, his lies, man. His rhetoric, his lies. You see? So that's talking about his way of life. So Esau, Edom did that. Right, he put that bottle to his brother, which is Jacob, right? Supposedly, because Esau, they were twin brothers, Esau and Jacob. So the Edomites, right? The YT man, he put his philosophy, his way of life on us through television, through Hollywood, through the sellout celebrities, making his philosophy look cool for us, because his philosophy, right? His viewpoint about for us was, I want y'all to smoke weed, I want y'all to do drugs, I want y'all to be violent, right? I want y'all to hate one another. I want y'all to be ninjas, man, be degenerates, and that's what's in that bottle, man. Just being a degenerate. That was in that philosophy, just poison, just straight poison, man. Everything that Esau Edom taught him through his television, television program, and through Hollywood, right, witchcraft, and his sellout celebrities, all of it was for our own destruction, right? Celebrating pagan holidays was for our own destruction. Waste of money too. And it was for your own destruction, because you worshiping idols. Which in turn, the Lord is going to destroy you for that. See what I'm saying? So that's for our own destruction. Eating pork, eating lobster, shrimp, crab. That was for our own destruction. Getting lineups, man. See what I'm saying? Not knowing the name of the Lord. That was for our own destruction. It's calling on white Jesus. That was for your own destruction. Right? Being a Christian. That's for your own destruction. Right? Being a damn ninja. That's for your own destruction. Right? right? But holding on to the rhetoric or holding on to the identity of being a so-called black Latino Native American, which don't make no damn sense, man. You envying your oppressor. When you say you Hispanic, you really saying that you Hispanic. Envying your oppressor, you starting with the oppressor. If you saying you black, you identifying with the oppressor towards you as, versus the low white degenerates. Yeah. You call yourself Native American, you call that's like another way of saying nigga. That's what you call yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you identifying as, man. That's what you starting with. That's another way of saying it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could say the word, but if you believe in that word, if you really think that's who you are, that's like another way of saying the N-word, man, for yourself. Yeah. So that you got our people holding on to bywords, believing the lies about you go to college, you gonna automatically be successful, and college is a great opportunity. Yeah, you could get a better job, you might have no opportunities. But you also gonna get into that debt, man. You also gotta pay back them student loans, bro. You ain't thinking about that either. You also gotta think about too. You might have to go back and spend more money, get more government aid because your degree is not making you enough money, or you're not getting no money because you can't find a job in your particular profession. That happens all the time. You got dudes that go to school for one thing. You might go to school to be a teacher, but that's not going to be enough money. So when you go back to school, you can be a nursing company. But you can make more money. See what I'm saying? So these are all the lies. You don't following the deepest facts, following the rules of college, partying, outing sex, homosexuality. See what I'm saying? Orgies and fucking drugs, doing drugs, right? Doing all this nonsense. This is what you taught our people, man. The ways of the heathen. They got our people all fucked up. Because doing all that is going to mess you up as an Israelite. It's going to mess you all the way up, man. You know what I'm saying? Chasing money, loving money, worshiping like a god. This is what Esau teaches you. Through his philosophy. Through that bottle. That all comes in that bottle. Straight for you. Telling you, that the Bible was written by man. No, it was published by men, but it's all the mindset and the framework of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. That's what people don't understand, man. This Bible convicts people. Why would man write a book that convicts himself? That don't make sense. Nobody written a book that convicts them. See? It tells you that in Colossians, get that real quick, Colossians 2:22 and 23. When you get the chance. But even there, it tells you that right there, that the philosophy of this world, right, it sounds good, it sounds deep, but it don't actually changes a man's heart. It don't get to the root of the problem, which is an evil heart. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures do that. The word of Yahweh Shema Shah does that. So again, this is how you know it's not written by men, because of Hebrews 4:12. The word is powerful, right? Sharper than any two-edged sword, man. A two-edged sword can cut through as well. You can cut yourself with a two-edged sword if you misuse it. You can cut yourself. So yeah, any sword for that matter. So this word convicts us, man. See, it convicts you, man. It can't be written by men because this word convicts you. Plus, it talks about future prophecy. How can a man see this far into the future? How could any man see that far into the future? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop, man. This is the framework and the mind frame of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. This is what Esau taught us. That, the Bible was written by man. God is all love. This is all the philosophy. Bullshit. See what I'm saying? God is all love, and he love everybody, and and the laws are done away with. These are all the lies of Esau Edom, man. You could do whatever you want. You could live how you want. Nah, man, these are the lies of Esau Edom. Straight lies.
Structure only affect those who want change. Those who understand knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from the Yahweh are the only ones that's gonna be able to understand instruction. They're gonna be willing to follow commandments, laws, and
Right.
the other dudes, they're not human. Because they have no understanding.
Right.
They have no understanding.
Yeah, let me finish this out real quick. Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink and putteth thy bottle to him and maketh him drunken. Also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. So you would purposely, let's just use drugs for example. You would put drugs in Esau and Jake's neighborhood so that they could sell the drugs, use it, become addicts, and then make fun of them and say, look at these so-called black and Native Americans. They always on drugs. They get infested with drugs. They drug dealing.
Confess their wrongs to the Most High.
Yeah, like, oh, look.
They do that on purpose.
Come on. But see, but exactly, look on they sin like, damn, look at these so-called minorities. Look, they doing drugs. They selling drugs in their own community, destroying their own community. But who put the drugs there in the first place?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Who allowed them to even get to that point of being alive? You did.
Yeah.
You even allowed them to sell drugs like you did. You did, man. Come on, man. The drugs, right? Right, and also that bottle talks about also other things that you talking about, like the foul food. That's in that bottle, man. See what I'm saying? You put foul foods in our neighborhood, and then you look at, damn, why these so-called minorities called black and brown people, why come their health is all bad? Because look at the food they fucking eating, man. Garbage.
You selling bad food in the neighborhood.
Right, you sell the worst meats, the worst fruits, the worst vegetables. You put in the Jake neighborhood, then and on top of that, then on top of that, then on top of that, you give us fucking Chinese food, man. You got Jake eating that bullshit. Chinese food, you know what I'm saying? Going to the corner store, deli, all that processed shit. You know what I mean? Halal, right, but it be too much sometimes. So they're mixing pork, you know. Sometimes they serve pork in the halal spots. Chicken spots, man. It's but see, this is the food that we have access to. And also too, look at the medical care, man. See what I'm saying? Look at the medical care. Like, look, we got the worst hospitals in the fucking city. How is that? Right? Then you say, damn. You know? You wonder why our health care and our treatment is so bad because we get the worst fucking hospitals in the city. Right? No, and then you want damn, why the all the Jake neighborhood full of cars? Where the fucking trade schools at? They all in the city. They all in the affluent neighborhoods. Right? In the gentrified areas. Where the hospitals at? Right? Where the good hospitals? Where the fucking good colleges, man? The only one I know in the hood is on Franklin Avenue. Mega Evans. Yeah. But other than that, you don't see that's like an anomaly. That's like one in
gazillion.
Right. You don't see that shit in any other hood. You know what I'm saying? We got a college near the hood. Where the trade school at? Where the college is at? And you wonder why the crime is so bad because people can't feed themselves through the natural way. You know, some dudes like that lifestyle and they stuck into it, but a lot of them can't get out of it because they don't know how to feed themselves other than living that type of way. Because they can't pick up a trade or they can't go to school because they got a record or something. Something that they pass. They pass is haunting them, literally. They pass is haunting them. You know what I'm saying? That record is following them. And they can't get a good job, or they can't get, they can't go back to school, and then better pay, but they can't, right, they get stuck, so now they gotta work under the table. They gotta work off the books. You see what I'm saying? And you wonder why the crime is so bad. They be like, oh, what? And they know what they doing, because they do this shit on purpose. They know what they doing. That's why you do this shit so you can look at their nakedness and say, look, violent savage, violent animals. But nah, you put them in conditions where they had to be, where they turned into that. made them a degenerate plant? Who helped them be degenerate plants? Was Esau Edom, man. He followed that. We was already under the curse, so we respect it as it is. But once we got into your hands, you made it worse. Yeah. You made Jake super degenerates, man. The Lord said we was already a degenerate plant. But now you made us super degenerates. Like, you made Jake all the way fucking bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Just gone.
Bad food,
Yup.
bad eggs, bad drinking water.
And also, bad lifestyle, bad way of living, man. Everything you taught Jake was for the instruction. It wasn't good, man. Just a bunch of lies in the suit. This is Colossians chapter 2, verses 22 to 23. It says, which all are to perish with the using after the commandments and doctrines of men. Okay? I'm going to read verse 21. Touch not, taste not, handle not, which all are to perish with the using after the commandments and doctrines of man. Meaning what? That you ain't supposed to follow man's ways, man. Doctrines that mean the teachings of man, man. Buddhism, Taoism, right? All that shit is for naught. All that shit gonna die. Stoicism, right? If you trying to actually achieve something with that, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Now you might apply principle or two going along with the truth. Because you know the elder going into stoicism, being stoic like, you might apply a principle or two, but you're not looking at it as a real life. It's not your philosophy. You know, you might take a good point, you know, or a good idea from it and use it for edification, use it for a lesson, use it for you know, you might, like I said, it might be a food for thought, but you're not looking at it as a philosophy. You're not trying to live out and being a stoic. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to actually like follow stoicism to that level, right? See what I'm saying? You might apply a principle or two, but you ain't actually living it out. You know, you ain't following that philosophy, right? And that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna perish following the doctrines of men. But all that stuff, it's not gonna save you, right? Because first of all, Christianity, right? Islam, all them shits is false gods. So you worshiping, they tell you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 10th chapter, that it's in vain to worship false gods. Psalms 96:5 says what? That all the gods of the nations are idols. You should paraphrase them. So if all the gods of the nations are idols, then you worship then that philosophy. You worship their you follow a particular philosophy, a particular principle. You worshiping their gods, man. You gotta worship their gods along that way. And you gotta worship their gods. See what I'm saying? And that's gonna be some game because those are idols. So ultimately Allah and Jesus Christ, they can't save you. Why Jesus can't save you, man? See what I'm saying? But y'all gonna keep following on. Y'all gonna keep following them to y'all deaths. Y'all gonna be literally destroyed. Y'all gonna be literally destroyed. So it's nothing good or profitable that comes out of following these religions or philosophies of this world. Scripture just said it. Nothing, man. Verse 20, No, yeah, come on. Which are all to perish with the using after the commandments and doctrine of men. Which things have indeed a show of wisdom, so it sounds deep, it sounds good, and right, and we'll worship in humility and neglecting of the body, right? So it looks like, you know, like power, you know what I'm saying? It looks honorable, and it looks like that you right, you doing a divine service, but it's really just for nothing, like the author said. Not in any honor to the satisfying of the flesh. You know, so it's like sad. You know what I'm saying? You like pray and, you know, read some type of sacred text, some type of text, and you think you're actually doing something, but the whole time you just conceive. It's all the waste of time. It's all the waste.
Satisfied with the flesh.
It says not in any honor to the satisfying. That means you would probably abstain from alcohol, women, you know, pleasures that we enjoy. And you think you're on the right path, but you're really not. You're really on the wrong path. Exactly. But it sounds deep. Buddhism. Yeah. Greek Stoicism, Greek philosophies, and fucking Islam and Christianity. That shit sound like you're on the right path, but you're not, man. You know? This Esau Edom philosophy, you feel like you're on the right path, man. Getting your fucking haircuts and yeah, pagan holidays. You thought you're on the right path, but you're not. You're not. You totally off. You're not, man. That's why the scripture said in verse 21, touch not, handle not, taste not. Which is bad for you. Don't go near none of that stuff, man. Touch not, taste not, handle not. Exactly. Because it's that time of year, man. You always got the number one hit too. Every time of the year. They play that every day. Christmas season. That same song, man.
Anything distracted soul.
He got the construction gear.
That suit he had?
Yeah, that construction gear. That should have keep you warm. For the most part, it could be built for the cold.
You doing 100 miles in that fucking right.
That cold air hit you.
Going down in the sun.
Woo. Yep. Revelation. You got any people? Cold knocked it away.
Nah, we was getting too into it, so it didn't
Right.
make sense to break it up.
Yeah.
And the phone didn't.
Cold over here.
Huh?
It's cold over here. It may not be cold where you at, but it's cold right now. Shit. It's like
He said that on News 12 the other morning.
freezing out
Brick
here.
outside. I said, what?
Yeah, it's cold. Yes, sir. But like I said earlier, we'll get into the MOT and we get into the MOTB, and we were dealing with prophecy. So let's get more into it, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, I start at verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, who, so that's talking about Esau Edom, right? His agenda, because his agenda sounds like it's a prosperous future for everyone, but it's really modern day slavery, because his goal is to enslave everybody on the planet Earth, man, especially the nation of Israel. So he's going to deceive you. He's deceiving you, right? He's telling you that the 220 agenda is for your betterment, but it's really for your destruction, for your enslavement. So it says, "He deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." So the beast is dealing with what? That beast is dealing with Esau Edom, right? Particularly the Roman Empire, right? Because this is modern Rome, all right? This is that modern Roman Empire. So this is Rome coming back all over again. All right? So it says, continuing on, and those miracles is talking about his technology, right? AI, for example, medical technology. All it's the technology that he's doing, right? Because through his medical technologies, his AI and his CHIP, right? The MOTB, his mark, he's able to do what? He's able to make people walk that can't walk, right? He's able to make the people that can't talk communicate, right, through this technology. So he's providing these miracles in his beast system through his AI and his technology, right? So it says, "To deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast." So that image is talking about a law, all right? Not just any law, it's talking about draconian law. So he's gonna show you everything that the MOTB can do. He's gonna show you everything that all the power that it has, right? He's gonna show you how it can open up your car. He's gonna show you how you can buy groceries with it. He's gonna show you how you can put your medical information on it. He's gonna show you how you can use it inside health clinics, inside supermarkets, and inside also how you can get paid with it, get your paycheck through it, right? Direct deposit. He's gonna show you all these things, right? Through these celebrities, through these sell-off celebrities, through his commercials. He's gonna show you all the tricks and the features of the MOTB, right? Of the Neuralink, of the CHIP. He's gonna show you that as a way to convince you to get on board with it, to get you to take it, right? To put it inside your body. But as later on, as we know with Esau Edom, the YT man, he deals with gradualism. So the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna persuade you through celebrities, right? Through these sellout celebrities, he's gonna persuade you through these these celebrity doctors. He's gonna persuade you through politicians to get it, and he's gonna actually have demonstrations on live TV showing people getting the MOTB, right? That CHIP, right? That Caragua inside their body, right? And he's gonna get a lot of people gonna fall for it because they have a sheep mentality. So whatever they see, they're gonna do. So once they see their favorite celebrity, their favorite artist, right? These celebrity doctors and politicians get it, they're gonna go along with it, right? And then for some, the ones that's not gonna buy that's not gonna fall for that trick, he gonna make it mandatory through the draconian law. And that's what the images of the beast is about. So continuing on, it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and then live. So, right, that wound by a sword is talking about the ancient Roman Empire, because the ancient Roman Empire fell, right? it was wounded. All right, it fell. The ancient Roman empires fell, but it came back through the new Roman Empire. Right? I think they right, that Rome came back all over again as America, being the spearhead of the new Roman Empire, man. Cause it came back all over again. They had I think they had like not a parliament, they had like a agreement that, several countries, several European countries along with America made an agreement. I think that was maybe, I'm not sure the year, but they made an agreement to bring Rome back again. All right? To bring Rome back again. This was during around World War II, or around the end of World War II. Right? So they made an agreement to bring Rome again, called the New Rome Agreement or something like that. To bring Rome back. So America is a part of the Roman Empire. Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
You good?
I said, "Yeah, where is your partner?"
Oh, he went to the store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's cold though.
Oh, yeah, it's freezing.
Hi.
Chilly out
Your
here.
grass is rolling.
Yeah, I got the coat on. I gotta be.
Okay.
All right, you be safe.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's what's happened, right? So Rome, through this agreement, America is a part of the new Roman Empire, right? Along with the European nation, all of them together makes this new Roman Empire, okay? And they are and it's coming back again. It's already here. This is modern day Rome. America is modern day Rome. All right. So that's the agreement. So when it said this, where it says which had the wound by the sword and didn't live, that's talking about America. That's talking about Rome coming back again as modern day Rome, right? Rome being raised back again, or the modern day Rome through America, right? And America agreement with the other European nations to establish Rome again, right? So this is modern day Rome. We in Rome all over again. Verse 15 is saying, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should go speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." So that's talking about that's a draconian law, right? So in this modern Roman Empire, right? This modern Roman Esau Edom system, right? This modern Roman Empire is set up to where it's going to the powers that be is going to pass a draconian law, right? In their land, right? Starting with President Trump, the prime ministers in Europe, the presidents in Europe, they're going to create draconian laws. So like they're going to create draconian law where people are meant have to take the MOTB, the mark of the beast, by mandatory, else they're going to get their head chopped off. All right, so it's a punishment. So it's an act. It's going to be a law that's punishable by death. So if you don't take the mark of the beast, if you don't put the FRID microchip inside of you, or put the Neuralink inside your forehead, that's capital punishment. You're gonna be penalized with death. You're gonna face the death penalty. All right, you will be sentenced to death in the courts. They're gonna take you in the courts and they're gonna sentence you to death for not taking the FRID microchip or the Neuralink, which is the same thing. That's the mark in your hand on your forehead. So by not doing that, they're gonna put you to death. That's what it's talking about. So it says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should go speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." All right. So that's capital punishment for not accepting that draconian law, right? Which is a harsh punishment for not accepting the mark of the beast, for not accepting the C-hip, the C-hip or the Neuralink in your forehead. Verse 16 it says, "And he called of all, both small and great, He calleth all, both small and great. So that's talking about your average person to your most important people, right?
Yep.
To your presidents, man, your prime ministers, your congressmen, your assemblywomen, the important people, right? Your top scientists, the water, your top scientists and engineers and technicians, man, your important people. So that's talking about your average, everyday working people and your important people, right? And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor. So the rich in society and the poor. So it says rich and poor, because at this time of prophecy, there's no middle class. That's why the middle class is dying out. A lot of y'all don't know that the middle class is dying out, because now we in a time where the middle class is becoming poor and the poor becoming super poor. You see, there is no more middle class anymore. Right, it's rich, super rich, poor, super poor. The middle class is starting to dwindle away. They either becoming poor, right? They're gonna be poor or they're gonna get rich. That's the middle class. That's what's gonna happen. They either gonna get rich, be rich, or they're gonna get poor. And majority of they're gonna be poor. So, and the poor gonna become super poor. So we living in that time right now, man. The middle class is dying out. It won't be a middle class by this time in prophecy. It's only gonna be rich and poor. That's why the scripture said rich and poor. This is all the fulfilled prophecy. That's why the middle class is dying out. It says he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Free and bond. So that's people that's on the outside and people that's inside the prisons. Right? Whether you're in the detention center, whether you're in county jail, whether you're in the fucking feds, right? You're gonna be required to take this to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So important. Average people, rich people, poor people, people on the outside, people on the inside incarcerated, they all gonna be forced to take that and see him. They ain't gonna have a choice. It's them. It's death. Right? All right. Where do you want this RFID? You want it in your head or in your hand? Where you want it? You want it in your head or your hand? That's the only choice they're gonna give you. Other than that, they're gonna put you to death. Ain't no talking. And because some of y'all, and because y'all live with the fear of death, because that's one of the basic human things, right? The fear of death. Because y'all live with the fear of death, y'all don't have no spines anyway. A lot of y'all gonna take the C-hit, man. Now you're gonna take it in your right hand or your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Get that operation done. Get it in your forehead, cause you ain't got no spine and you fear death, man. You trying to hold on to this mortal life. Don't the scriptures not say in 2 Corinthians 14, cast off the thoughts of the heavenly calling, cast off mortal thoughts, put off weight now the weak nature. That's weakness. Fearing death is weakness, man. You shouldn't fear death. Because we don't fear death because we know what it is, man. We know what happens to our souls after we leave this earth. You see, so we don't fear death. But for y'all that fear death, y'all gonna take this here. They're gonna take it right in your hand in your body. Because nobody's not gonna want to be put to death. You ain't gonna want to go through that. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark. So where's sin at? Why the hell people saying it's sin? That's money, man. How you think we got the tea, man? Did we use sin to buy this tea? Did I exchange a couple sins to the merchant and say, hey, look, did the brothers exchange a couple sins to get this tea? Oh, man, you know, I need 3 counts of adultery to get this tea, man. Nah, man. I need 4 counts of murder to get this violence. Nah, no. Money, man. As the saying goes, money makes the world go around. So that's dealing with money. Buy or sell. Buying is money. Selling is money. Right? When you buy something, right, you acquiring that possession, you become an ownership of that particular item by purchase. Right.
Something for something.
It's a commerce system. See? You selling something. You making a profit by giving ownership away of a particular product or item. See? That's dealing with money. Right. The bottom line is money. It's money, man. So when the C-HIP is mandatory and instituted in the states, it's going to be required it's gonna be required for everyone to take it, and you won't. And if you don't take it, not only are you gonna be rich, or only are you gonna face the option of being put to death, but you won't be able to buy or sell anything. So businesses is gonna go out of business. Business, right? It's gonna be because you ain't got right. So business owners won't be able to set up their businesses. They're gonna lose their business if they don't have one already. Business owners gonna lose their business. All right, they won't be able to set up a business, and you won't be able to make any money. So you won't be able to go to work or get a paycheck. Buying and selling, everything gonna run through that chip, man. And then they gonna have the stupid people, just like it was with the poison snake venom came out.
Right.
You had the stupid people talking about, man, it ain't hurt me, man. You should try it, man. You should try it, man. It ain't
Man,
hurt.
listen, let me tell you something, man. I don't recall that. I don't even. I don't even remember ever being peer pressure. Like, you understand? Like,
Right.
I never had pressure from my peers to perform an act under no circumstance. I'm not saying I believe I'm fortunate. You know what I'm saying? I believe I have. I believe I was blessed through the spirit to not have, witnessed that or have that type of pressure
Right.
put upon me to do something that I know wasn't right, and I did it anyway because I was pressured into doing it. So the way in hell somebody would tell me, hey man, I feel great. I feel great. It sounds stupid.
Exactly.
Once I knew what the way was, when I was going to college, right? They wanted to give me the develop tuberculosis, like three. How much? Oh, 260?
You don't get a 246.
246. So it might be. That's it? It might be. Really? What? Yeah. You know that being precedent to doing things better?
But that's what they're gonna be pressured. So they're gonna be like, oh, I can't my girlfriend out to do this. I do it. I do that. I gotta buy this car. I gotta chase this money. They're gonna say, I gotta chase this business money. I gotta get this money. So they're gonna do it. Cause they don't want to miss out on society. They love the system. They can't live without it. That's why y'all gonna take the seat here, but y'all gonna die, man. Y'all gonna be controlled and y'all gonna die. Because you can't live without the system. You's trapped in the matrix. It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy and sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. That's the UPC code, right? That's the UPC code where it says 666. Right? UPC code stands for Universal Product Code. That's how they're gonna know, that's how you're gonna be able to make purchases, and that's how they're gonna be able to track you through that UPC code. All right?
Your product.
Exactly. You become the product. Instead of buying products, you become the product. Exactly. You the motion. You be alright?
You be alright, man. Like you never get
Revelation verse 18, it says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603, 2 and 6. Now the elder went into this, right? Elder Apostle Paul went into this. When you line up the number into the Greek, it goes into in the Hebrew too. Hebrew it says where it says in I think Revelation They're talking about mystery Babylon the Great. They said that in the book of Revelation, mystery Babylon the Great. It's that when you line up in the Hebrew number, it says 666. I remember they did a lesson like that a while ago. And also when you also that Greek in the Greek calculator, it says 666. Right? When you line up that precept, the last precept, Revelation 13:18, in the Greek calculator, it says 666. So, you know, hey man, this place is y'all coming down. Me and Lord willing, y'all gonna have to make a decision. That's the our temptation. Whether you gonna accept the belief system or not, you gonna take them off or not. Every man gotta make a choice. Every man, woman, and child gonna have to make a choice in that day. Are you gonna take the sea hip or not? Are you down with it or not? Everybody gonna have to make that choice.
Just gotta pray, man. Hope that the Father's with you, man.
In that day, because that's all that's gonna matter. That's the only thing that's gonna save you, your relationship, your personal relationship with Yahweh Shem Shah. Because what are you gonna do if you tell them no and they bring you to a government building, they got a guillotine waiting for you? What you gonna do then? Ain't no brother there to comfort you. Like the elder said, Apostle Gabal said it in one of his older lessons. Ain't no brother there to comfort you. Ain't nobody to protect you. So ain't no video you can turn to. So only thing that's gonna get you through that is your personal relationship with Yahweh Shem Shah. Loosely paraphrase. Right?
The prayers. The prayers are hope and faith, man. That's it. That's all you're gonna have.
This is Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So when he's saying he shall keep you from that hour of temptation, meaning what? He's gonna stand in for you when you start to weaken. And he's going to strengthen you. Because if he weren't there, you're going to get weak. You'll fall.
As it is written, I can do all things through Yahweh Shah who strengthens me, man.
Through his strength.
Philippians 4:13. Why do you think the Lord said that? Because the prophets of old, it always been like that. Moses, King David, Jeremiah, they all did it through Yahweh Shah who strengthened them. He was strengthening them to do all of that. David stooped the lie because Yahweh Shah, the Lord used Yahweh Shah to strengthen him to do that. Moses stooped the Red Sea because the Lord used Yahweh Shah to strengthen him to do that. Jeremiah was able to prophesy and get over his fear because the Lord strengthened him to do that. See? Elijah, right? Coming against the prophets of Baal. John the Baptist being able to come against Herod and his wickedness because the Lord strengthened him to do that. See? We always got strength in the house. And just like the ox said, you're going to get strengthened that day. If the Lord is with you, you're going to strengthen you in the day. He's not going to let you fall, man. He's not going to let you fall. We get a taste of that now because there's moments where it gets so hard in this truth that you want to quit. It get that bad. It get that bad. And then the Lord put that spirit on you not to give up, not to give in, not to quit, and you just can't.
Damn, where I just got that energy from?
Yeah, that's strength. You like, where did it come from? You like, oh, I thought I was dead.
Done for.
I thought I was asleep. Nope. Ain't right back. Ain't right back. Fire from the dead.
Yep.
Came right back and just that push. That's what's gonna happen. You know? Because this is the ultimate test. Whether you gonna live, like I said, this is the ultimate test for us. Because they're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? The people in the world. But this is the ultimate test for those that believe, that understand the scriptures, right? This is really this is the ultimate test between you and salvation, right? Are you going to not take it and receive salvation, or are you going to take it and lose out on salvation? Because everybody that takes it is damned. All you jakes that take that is damned, man. Y'all going in that lake of fire. You're going to burn. You're going to burn, man. So are you going to take it or not? That's really ultimately up to the Lord, because you might say you're not, but then you will take it because you focus and the Lord ain't strengthening you in that moment. So it's really up to you how about Shemal Shah, right? Let's go with another prophecy, 2nd Ezra 16. We'll wrap it up. We'll start wrapping it up. Second Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and the instruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, so that's letting you know the civil war is coming about. It's not coincidence that the movie Civil War came out, and then now we coming to a civil war, man. We just went into this earlier. What do you think was gonna happen when the migrants, right, refused to leave, and they got orders? They got orders to leave. They ain't gonna follow them orders. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight against the National Guard. They're gonna fight against the sheriffs and the government, man. They're gonna fight against them. They're gonna want to stay here. Cause they not trying to go back to damn Mexico. Yeah, they not trying to go back. Cause a lot of them escaping gang violence and terror, man.
A lot of them is just coming over here, man, just to have a better fucking life.
Yeah.
A lot of them ain't come over here looking for no goddamn problems, man.
Exactly.
They didn't come over here.
And that's their land anyway, especially among the Jakes, the Northern Kingdom, that's their land anyway.
They didn't come over here, trying to be part of something to worsen the society. No, they came over here looking for a better way, man. That's it.
Also, too, with the season, they're gonna make the also look. If you get to the season, you know they're gonna take that season.
That's scripture, man.
That's that one.
You know?
Yep. So, yeah.
We'll see.
Civil war is on the rise, man. It's on the rise. It's coming. It is coming. It is coming. Because these migrants not going to want to leave. The government Trump administration going to try to push them out. They ain't going to leave. They ain't going to be fighting back. It's going to be riots and protests in the street. They going to be fighting, right? And also, this is the time that you're going to see what now stand up and fight against the government and swords in their hands. So the people will be fighting against the people. So not only are they fighting the powers that be, they're going to be fighting against the people, man. So it's going to be a purge out here, man. That's purging, man. They're going to be purging each other. One group against another group. This gang against that gang. These people versus these people.
This block against that block.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy. And why is it going to get crazy? Because it's going to be pure chaos, man. There's no order. They're going to be every man for themselves in that day. Verse 14 is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Why do you think the prophet said that? Because it's going to be a terrible time to be alive, man. Because you're going to face a lot of hell. This country is about to face a lot of third world problems. And that's what these Americans don't understand, man. 225 going to be a wake-up call. It's going to be a shock. When you're facing a lot of third world country problems, right? Problems securing clean water. Problems securing clean energy. Problems with the finances, right? Hyperinflation, okay? Migrants, the migrant crisis, right? That's going to escalate to a civil war, right? Then there's going to be a civil war among Americans, right? Egyptian versus Egyptian, right? So it'll be Democrats versus the Republicans, right? Trump lover versus Kamala Harris lover, right? Exactly. It's going to be an all blown out civil war, man. What did Yahweh Shah said? He said it best. He said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. So Esau, Edom kingdom is falling, man. And we drawing that much closer. That's why I can't stand. So yeah, that's beautiful for us because if his kingdom can't stand, that means our kingdom is next. We got next. We got next, man. And I can't wait because Esau got to go. Babylon the Great is falling, man.
It is. You get ready to crash, you fucking asshole. You get ready to crash out. motherfucker in the car. He drops out like this.
Yep.
Who's next?
Hey, don't worry about him, man. They say that now, but they gonna be yeah. They say that now, but they gonna wish they gonna wish they was out on the pole. They like, damn, man. Yo, the MO, I know the Son of Salvation. Them brothers going into the MOTB, man. Damn, what he at? What he at? That famine of the word. And the famine of the word is coming because what happens when martial law is in effect, when civil war is out here, when it's not safe to walk down the street in broad daylight, y'all gonna be actually going on YouTube looking up, trying to find GMS videos, man. Trying to find videos on the breakdowns on the MOTB and Jacob Trouble and Civil War.
All of that shit is gonna be raced up to
Internet. Yeah, you ain't gonna know what to do. You're gonna be lost because the church can't provide shit for you, man. They showed you that in the first purge. The church ain't do shit. When the first purge happened,
you could definitely pull up some church shit.
yeah, when the first purge happened, right? And they did the purge at Rikers. How you doing? They did the purge in Staten Island, in the projects. Yo, they went to the church for safety. Them damn KKK members ran into that shit and shot up everybody. Shot that whole shit up. So where your sanctuary? The Lord said He dwells not in hands made by men. So the Lord wasn't there to protect you. So y'all was defenseless, man. Y'all gonna be running, and it's the same thing. When the purge happens in Civil War, right? When the purge happens and Civil War happens and all the chaos comes about, y'all gonna be looking for help. Y'all gonna run to the church for help. But then y'all gonna be defenseless. They can't help you. They gonna run up right in your churches, take your women,
Yep.
slaughter the members, and get them about their business.
Go on about their business.
Yeah, man. So y'all think this shit is funny now? Y'all laugh at us, y'all boo us, whatever. But y'all gonna be begging for us like, where the prophets at? Where them people Israelites at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? I need answers, man. Where the prophets?
Oh,
Yup.
away from the bullshit.
Like, yo, I need answers, man. Yo, what happened to the brothers, man? Where they at? Where they at?
You don't need no answers. Because when we was different, you know that wasn't
Yup. Verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's talking about lockdown, city lockdown. You're gonna be locked within your city. You can't be able to pass to different cities. You won't be able to travel. So you're gonna be stuck at the city, man. So like all the chaos is going about, you stuck in the city. And they got the National Guard and your fucking bridges wired up and shit like they do in the movies. Tanks by the damn bridge. So over there. See what I'm saying? So you stuck in your city. So while all hell breaking loose, you locked in. You can't go nowhere. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. Right? Men shall be afraid. Okay? Houses gonna be destroyed, means there's gonna be a lot of breaking and entering. We coming in a time where there's gonna be a lack of resources and chaos is all around. That's why they breaking and entering other people's houses and try to secure resources, homeless people, right? Baby oil, baby powder, diapers, baby formula, food. They're gonna be running up in each other's houses for that. That's why they breaking and entering. That's what breaking and entering is about. It says, the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Y'all gonna be afraid in that day. Cause y'all not gonna know where the men where they gonna break into. You ain't gonna know what day. So you always gonna be on guard. Always gonna be on guard, making sure that nobody try to break into your house and steal your food, or take your woman, or kill your kids. You gonna try to make sure that don't happen. You always gonna be on guard, man. Cause you know your neighbors is breaking and entering people's houses, killing people, and taking their shit. Oh snap! Let me see. Nah, I think it's yeah.
Oh no. Come on, stay with us, stay with us.
Yeah, the day of the Lord. So when the Lord come back, he gonna come back as an angelic force. Let you know that in Isaiah 47:3. He's not gonna meet you as a man.
Nope.
He's gonna come back with the holy angels and that giant mothership. It lets you know that in the 16th chapter. I mean no, 13th chapter. When he's gonna come back in that giant mothership the size of a mountain. Fathership. Now I keep saying that's the coin, you know, they coined it it's fathership. They gonna come back in the giant, he gonna come back in that giant fathership the size of a mountain, man. Huge. And then he gonna come back with the holy angels. Let you know that in Matthew the 24th chapter. He gonna come back with them holy angels to do damage, man. And then save his elect from the scattered from the four corners of the earth. But the majority of the elect is over here. That's why you see a lot of chariot sightings, man. That's a sign not only of the Lord is just fucking with Esau. That's why he's showing them chariots, man. To keep Esau, to have Esau worried at night, keep him up at night,
Yeah.
and to let him know that his downfall is coming, his judgment day is coming, and that's what Joel was talking about, judgment day, because Esau got a judgment day waiting for him. This world has a judgment day waiting for it, man. All right, these inhabitants of this world, you're not serving, you're not building with Yahweh Shem Al-Shah, and you're standing against Yahweh Shem Al-Shah, and your judgment day is coming. When Yahweh Shah come back, for us, that's going to be salvation. We're going to be rejoicing. But for y'all going to be crying. Like it says in the scriptures. Y'all going to be crying. Y'all going to be losing y'all minds because y'all know that's y'all judgment day. That's when the Lord really start jacking y'all up. And he not coming back. He's going to come back with that sword. He told you that in Matthew 10. I think 10 and 34. Yeah, he coming back with the sword. Loosely paraphrasing. Matthew 10, 20, 34. He gonna come back with that sword. What he gonna do with that? He gonna run through Basra. Start chopping down Edomites, man. Fucking these heathen up. And he gonna get the people that pierce his side. And they still on the earth.
Yeah. Back, man.
And also, he gonna get them elites, man. He gonna put them in captivity. He might do it himself.
Hey.
Put them in chains.
Let's go.
Yup. That's Yup. He come back to do damage, man. Yahweh Shah has come back. He come back serious. He ain't playing. But yeah, that's judgment day. That's speaking about the judgment day that's going before the world. For us, it's gonna be salvation. But for the people in the world, it's gonna be their end. It's gonna be the day of their reckoning. That's why it says, "What is the day of the Lord to you?" It is not light, but darkness. To you, right? These people in the world, it's light. It's not light with darkness. It's gonna be to y'all destruction. How you doing? All right. The second Edges 15 and 19. It says, "A man shall have no pleading upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and from great tribulation." See? Lack of bread, meaning there's no food. So you running up in somebody else's house to get food. And you gotta kill a whole family to get a piece of bread, you're gonna do it. That's how hungry people gonna be out here. And great tribulation, right? There's no more comforts, no more Starbucks, no more Dunkin' Donuts, no more these comforts and luxuries that we enjoy.
Those cafes.
No more of that.
Internet cafes will be done with.
Yeah, it might not even be any internet.
Definitely won't be.
Exactly. So y'all gonna be in a,
BMP.
it's a wrap. Y'all gonna be in a terrible case, man. So that's why out of great tribulation, right? No peace, no comfort, and for the lack of bread, y'all gonna do anything, man. Y'all gonna be killing each other. That's what the scripture's saying. Y'all gonna be ransacking, running up and breaking and entering people's houses, right? Killing each other, harming each other for just basic necessities. For survival's sake, man. Y'all gonna be purging out here. Like, you won't be hearing dudes do what they want for them. You gonna pack the booze. Y'all really
Bag of ice.
yeah, y'all gonna probably have they might have it set up where y'all cars fighting.
Oodles and noodles.
Yeah, y'all actually fighting it out for oodles and noodles. The renegade oodle, a box of oodles and noodles.
Crap.
Yeah. Or we supply her for food and shit. Yeah, man. When we gonna start selling these bodies for that food? Something to eat. Something to eat, man. Yeah, y'all gonna be eating each other, cause that's how hungry y'all gonna be squirrels, rats, fucking pigeon. Yup. Bikers already doing it. You see niggas making squirrels, fish kebabs and shit. Yeah, rat. Nasty, man. But that's the time y'all coming, cause when people are hungry, they desperate. That hunger also the mindset. Y'all Americans live in luxury. Y'all in safety and ease. Y'all ain't gotta worry about fucking missiles being shot into y'all damn cities or hunger. That's third world country problem. That's Middle East problem, man. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that over here. That shit gonna come to y'all soon. It's coming over here soon, man. Y'all gonna have to worry about that soon. Y'all gonna have to worry about what you gonna, how you gonna secure a piece of bread, but I mean literally a piece of bread. I'm talking about literally a piece of bread. Y'all gonna have to figure out how y'all gonna secure a piece of bread, man. How y'all gonna worrying about, right? Worrying about is somebody gonna take your life? You're gonna be super antisocial then. You're gonna be scared of people. So you ain't gonna know if he's coming in, if he's friendly or he gonna try to take your life for what you got. You ain't gonna trust nobody in that day. Nobody. Exactly. You ain't gonna trust nobody. You ain't gonna trust your friends or your family. You ain't gonna trust nobody because you ain't gonna know what they gonna do. You know? And then also the hyperinflation. Y'all won't be able to have our 1.6. Y'all won't. That's that bag made with honey. Y'all won't be able to even afford anything. Imagine Wonder Bread $15 for some Wonder Bread.
Let's say 30, 40, might be 100. You know what I'm saying? Because depending on what it is, man. The time.
Word.
You know what I mean? And how they do it.
But even that, like, damn, that's too much for some Wonder Bread. $15.
At one point, they was oxtails and shit. I don't know if people was faking rewriting their own prices and shit. I don't know, but it went up for a quick minute, but then came back down. Prices and oxtails and shit like that, different states and whatnot, took $70-something, $80 for a couple small cup of oxtails.
That's let's read this out. Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time digitally in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. That's in Matthew the 24th chapter, the signs of the end, man. The end times. We in these times right now, and we seeing the signs, right? We seeing the signs right now. The prophecies are speaking. Loud and very clear. And if you ain't got ears to hear, that's on you. Yeah, you can't hear it. But the prophecies is clearly speaking. We in prophetic times right now, man. We in prophetic times right now. Didn't you know Saudi Arabia? I think was it Saudi Arabia? The desert? It's not even a desert no more. Yeah, it's snowing out there. They got winter, man. They ain't never experienced winter. Africa experienced winter. We got lions confused because they got snow on the ground. They standing on the rock like I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, they not built for the cold. We living in prophetic times, man. Saudi Arabia snowing, they going through a winter. Africa going through winter, man. It's crazy, man. Places in Africa that will never experience cold is going through winter now. These are all signs of what's on even end, man. Right? The MOTV, right? Neuralink, another sign of the end of his empire, man. That we at the end of the end, man. See? Civil war, civil unrest. These are all clear signs that we at the end of the end. The UFO sightings, which you call UFOs, right? Which we call IFOs, identified flying organisms, because we know what they are. Y'all don't know what they are, but we know those are chariots of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Those are the chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we understand that. And we know why they here and what they're going to do. They're going to do damage to this place, and they're going to deliver the elect. But even those are clear signs that we at the end of the end. See? Violence, right? Wickedness, exceedingly great on the earth, man. Voices at an all-time high, right? You got bug outs every day, crash outs every day is something new on the news. The war between Russia and Ukraine keep escalating, right? The relationship between America, great violence, great murders, great crimes is on the rise, man. These are all signs of the end. Also, too, the relationship between the NATO and U.S. and Russia is not good. See, these are all clear signs of the end, right? They just projected what would happen if America, and we were talking about this before the camp, if America was hit with the American cities were hit with like bombs with the same yield as the atomic bomb. Well, we know the ICBM missiles is way greater. It's way more powerful than the atomic bomb. And that shit was devastating. So imagine how great the ICBM is going to be, man. That's going to be great, man. And we talk about, man, it's going to put America on fire. That's what the Apostle John seen. When he looked through the ozone layer, through that sea of glass, man. When he was on the chair, he looking down, he seen the whole entire states on fire. He seen America on fire, man. And that type of nuclear power has the power to do that, to set America on fire. And it will be on fire. You know? That's the lake of fire. Yeah. Not that damn Christianity they talk about, go to hell. Yeah, go to hell. Nonsense, man. Yeah, y'all are going to hell, but y'all think y'all gonna go after y'all die. Nah, y'all gonna experience something on the earth. Y'all gonna cast into it, man. Y'all didn't breathe. Y'all didn't breathe in that lake. Y'all gonna take a good swim. Y'all gonna be swimming in that. Right? Verse 2, it says, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And he's doing that right now. That's why you have hurricanes that just hit this past summer, right? Earthquakes, right? You have the weather, climate change, the wars that's going on right now. See what I'm saying? Rape, violence, rape, crime, low morals, low morals. All these are signs that the Lord is about to visit the earth, man. Also the cherubim signs, right? They just a couple of days ago, remember the DC? The chariots was flying over DC, man, over the Capitol. It freaked them out. They even went on live TV to talk about the so-called UFO sightings, man. I thought this was conspiracy theory. I thought it was nonsense. Wasn't they didn't exist? Well, they did exist. Now you got actual government officials talking about the so-called UFO sightings, man. Yeah, man. A lot of things is popping off and going on that y'all. And the Lord gonna bring down some damage. Those chariots gonna be damaged on this earth, man. Cause that's the now. Cause this is the time now that the Lord ready to visit the earth. That's why all this is
You
happening.
free to drive up?
Ooh, yep. And that's prophecy. Ooh, come on, man. That's right. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world that we do right now, was there earthquakes? Are there uproars? They just recently was an uproar in the country. I think maybe it's a Russian province or something, or Russian country in Georgia, where they was in Europe, not actual states, Georgia. I'm talking about Europe, Georgia, where they was fighting. They was actually protesting against their own government. They have a protest right now. They fighting in the streets because the country don't want to be a part of NATO. They want to still be connected to Russia. They like, nah, we want to go with NATO.
She
They like,
said,
nope, we stay with
yeah.
Russia.
Mama,
You gotta. Yeah. Yep. So that's what's going on, man. Uproars of the people. And we got uproars right now. Walmart just shut down the what you call it? They just stopped some policy where so-called homosexuals and the LGBT community and so-called blacks could work there. It was, see, I forgot the policy, which I know what I'm talking about. That Walmart policy, Walmart and other like major retail stores, they stopped catering to the so-called LGBT community. They stopped catering to you so-called blacks, man. They shutting that shit down. They like, fuck y'all niggas, man. We ain't dealing with y'all no more. Yeah, we ain't doing none of this. We ain't doing none of that. They was pissed. That was uproar. People was pissed. They was like, and the women too.
They ain't let the LBGBs run in the bathroom with the women. They gave it time.
Yeah, too.
They want to be in this place.
And that-
They
and I-
feel one. I want them
and
to
that was a
feel like
big-
they want.
Yeah, man. And it was a controversy within the government too, because you had a fucking transgender, I think, congressman or politician. He was this alien wants to this thing wants to use the damn women's bathroom. Women was like, nah, don't use the men's bathroom. What you doing? What you trying to do? Use the women's bathroom,
Yeah,
man.
that's that Kamala Harris bullshit. She passed all that.
Looking weird. You standing, you only want to put it like this. Yeah. Like, man, get your ass out of here. Exactly. What the hell? That's a demon, man. Great monster. Verse 4. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So you could find all this even in Genesis. Hold on. And then look, verse 3, and what it said the earth was without form and was full of darkness. Was without form and full of darkness. That's talking about people was in a confused, bumped out state thing. And then what it said, then what the Lord said, let there be light. Meaning the Lord had to raise up the consciousness of the people. But he didn't raise them up like we do. He broke the Lord's commandments, he made us stand out. And that the people was in a confused, bugged out state as it was. Right? It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, the end is clear. We clearly at the end of the end, man. Yahweh Shah is coming back and he's going to destroy this fucking society. He's going to destroy this society and he's going to bring in the kingdom. We at the end of the end of his rulership, the end of his oppression. And I'm glad for it, man. Wouldn't the prisoners be happy that their data release is drawing ever closer? Of course they would, man. But you niggas in the world, you niggas is sad that you about to get released out of jail. That's crazy. Yeah. You getting sad because the Savior is returning, man. That's crazy. Wouldn't you be happy that you so closer to the to being released out of prison, but you getting sad because you love the jailhouse. You love that
You like
life.
the conditions.
Yeah, you like that. You one of them like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna live outside, cause I don't know how I'm gonna make it.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, man, this
I
is
ain't been in society in so long. I don't even know how to fucking convert. I don't even know how to exist.
and look, like we ain't making fun of people that actually go through that, cause we got brothers that actually do that. Yeah, but
You gotta take them chains away, man. You start putting that prison now. Who trying to do what? Thugging? Running around thugging? You ain't trying to correct nothing? You know what I'm saying?
but that those I'm saying like those are real issues. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be in this
real,
system.
they real issues for those who don't sit their ass down sometimes. You can't tell me you caught a bid for 25 and the whole 25 you was in there shanking people up. Like at no point did you say, yo, I'm getting older. You know what I mean? These are weird, man. See that person go down that black man? You could have brought his ass in there, man.
Bugged out.
Look at it, now he's trying to squeeze through. Look at this shit.
And it clearly manifest. Verse 6 it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in the wonder and powerful works and endings and effective signs, man. Alright? Signs, man. From Genesis all the way up to now, the Lord has shown clear signs of his power. He has shown his power. And he's showing his power now. Look at the chariots, man. Look at the
scripture.
chariots.
What is the key?
Oh yeah, that's all. Isaiah 46, I think it's 10. Declaring the end from the beginning.
What is the key? Right?
Oh, I know you're talking about what is the I think that's Ecclesiastes 4:16. What has been and always will be. And what has always will be, and there's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, that's Ecclesiastes 4:16, which he paraphrased. Yeah, so the Lord has always shown his power, and he's doing it now. Right? A clear example is the so-called, which I call UFO sightings. As we know them as the chariots of the those are clear signs that the Lord is showing his power, man. Showing his power. Also, too, I seen a clip of a cloud, right? And you see that clip? Yo, it was a cloud, and somebody was posted. It was a cloud with somebody. He had a black robe on. The sky.
I see it.
He was looking at the cloud. He looked directly at the camera.
I
Yo,
see
I was
it.
like, what? I was like, yo. I remember the
just-
time when the Angels popped up the football game, the state popped up. Yeah, the elders, the brothers did the lesson on that. You watching a football game, and the Angel face popped up
Yeah. In the game?
on TV. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Or was it? I think it was another one with the one of the two Mexicans. They were doing a lesson, and the Angel in the background like this watching.
Yeah.
Yo. Come on, man. He's always showing his power. Come on, brother. Come on. How about Shemar Shah always showing his power, man? He did it then. He's doing it now. Yeah. Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. All right, so that's not talking about the heathens. And they're not going to escape. And not talking about the two-thirds because they don't have any faith. That's talking about the elect. Because they have faith and they believe and they kept the works. They did the works. They did the Lord's will on the earth. Those are the works, man. They kept his instructions for while they was on earth. They did right by the Lord while they was on earth. So as a reward, they're going to receive salvation. Verse 8, it says, shall he preserve from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land, where my borders, by sanctioned them for me from the beginning, man. So the Lord gonna bring us back into Israel. He gonna preserve us from Jacob's trouble. He gonna preserve us in the hour of temptation. That's that Revelation 3 and 10 talking about preservation, man. Because he wants to redeem us. He wants to redeem the nation of Israel from the elect. Right? He wants to redeem the elect out of the nation of Israel. He wants to ultimately save the believers. Okay? He wants to save us, and he's going to put us in our land, which is the land of Israel, but he got to remove the Hebrews out first. Once they get cleansed out, we'll just go back and live in that land, and the Lord will, distribute the land evenly between the tribes. This is the Lord's will. This is his move. This is what he wants. Verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away, despitefully shall dwell in torments, man. Y'all gonna dwell in torments, man. Because y'all despitefully cast away the word of the Lord. Y'all reject the word of the Lord. Y'all don't care about the word of the Lord. So the Lord don't give a damn about you. It lets you know that in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, right? When y'all crying for help and y'all out of need, the Lord gonna ignore y'all, man. And that time is coming where y'all gonna be crying for the Lord for help. And the Lord gonna basically ignore you, man. Because when you put behind his word, you ignored his word. You stroked his shoulder, man. You cast away his hand. So the Lord gonna cast you away, man. And you're out with me. Right?
Yep.
Verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Talking about you 2/3. Right? The Lord blessed you, but you still don't know the Lord. The Lord, this is a benefit right here. Setting up prophets, right? Setting up teachers, setting up elders that know this word very well and teach you. That's a benefit, man. And you still don't know the Lord. You still like the damn, you worse than the axe and the damn and the ox, man. You don't even know who your master is still. And every week, brothers come out and teach you who the master is. Who your master is. Who is your God. You still don't know, man. Verse 11, and they that have loathed my law, so you loathed the Lord, you hated the Lord of the Lord. While they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance. So this is open, the doors of mercies are open right now. You hate the Lord? You don't want to walk through the doors? I bet. And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. So you didn't understood the consequences,
Right.
the mistake that you was making by rejecting the Lord's word. You didn't understand that. Please repeat that. So now you're going to see in Jacob, you're going to see in this civil war that's coming up. You're going to see in the hour of temptation. You're going to see the ramifications of rejecting the Lord. You're going to see in that day when the famine hit and you ain't got nothing to eat on your plate, on your dinner table, man. You're going to see in that day. You're going to see when there ain't nothing in the refrigerator. You're going to see when the purge is happening and people just murking each other for nothing. Running in people's houses, taking that their shit. You're going to see in that day the ramifications of rejecting the Lord, man. Y'all insane. Insane. Out of your mind. Insane. What?
You had snow on top of
That snowstorm. Yeah. Verse 12, it says the same must know it after death by pain. So you got to experience the painful death. That's when the Lord, when you experience a painful death, a terrible judgment, that's when the 2/3 are going to understand the limitation of rejecting his word. They're going to understand it then. But until then, y'all ain't going to get it. Y'all ain't going to get it till the judgment comes for you. Till the death angel comes for you. That's when you will understand. Exactly. That's when you will wake up to the ramification like, damn, man, I should have got into this word, man. Yeah. Well, I should have been listening. Right? Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and whom the world is created. So the world to come is for the righteous, for the elect of the nation of Israel, for the Israelites, but starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, because they're gonna bring in the whole nation, right? And this world ultimately belongs to the Israelites. That's why it was created. It was created for us. You know, the brother like to tell me, all these heathens are just property running around, man. Once the Lord makes us into hunters, we gotta reclaim this property. You know what I'm saying? We got property running around.
Real estate.
Yeah, just running around. Nah, man, y'all gotta get under subjection. When the Lord makes us into hunters of men, Lord willing, very soon, we're gonna put y'all into subjection. Like, nah, you had too much freedom. Your freedom is up. Oh, you gonna be wiped out. Go in there and make you a sandwich, or I'm gonna delete you. Like, yo, it's just one. I think he could be a Jake. He look like a Edomite. He could be a Jake. He'd come in there, he had a little Tesla robot. He'd be like, man, he'd be like, yo, he said it one day. He's like, yo, don't make me a sandwich before I turn you off. I'll put cheese in your battery.
Cheese in your battery?
Yeah. Like, man, go make me a sandwich, man. That's what we gonna do with y'all. How y'all treat the Tesla robot, that's how we gonna treat y'all. Like, man, y'all better make sure they're really cool. Or there's gonna be problems, but you know that's what we care about is the elect, man. And that's how we gonna end it off. We care about the elect. We don't care about what the 2/3 go through. But we know y'all gonna be destroyed. We know y'all gonna be taken out. Y'all gonna be ethnically cleansed, man. The Lord gonna do an ethnic cleansing, and He's starting right now with His own people. Then He gonna deal with the other nations. When He started with His own house, ethnic cleansing. That's why you Jakes are dying the way y'all are, man. You know what I'm saying? But we care about the elect, man. That's what we do this for. But those are the ones that's gonna come in. Ultimately, is the elect.
That'll be policy of how the world is going to move from this point forward, man. We're going to change back. We can go back to the heathen ways. Everybody on the planet, on the face of the planet Earth, you don't know who you have by some of those guys is. You're going to lead with those practices, too. And we give the earth praise and glory and honor to the names, man. You think you're going to be on this earth just doing what you want to do? No.
All right, let's end it off with a song. What song you want to end off with? It's like, all right, call song, guys. It's a scripture, but I ain't thinking, yeah, sure. That's powerful. That's powerful. Come on. Psalms 117, verse 1. Oh, praise the Lord, Yahweh Shalom Shah, all ye nations, praise Him, all ye people. For His mercy and kindness and grace towards us, and the truth of the Lord, Yahweh Shalom Shah, endures forever. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Shalom Shah. So, all the nations going to praise the Lord. They're going to have to. They ain't going to have a choice. Y'all ain't going to have a choice. Y'all either going to do it or y'all going to hit with plagues. Yep. Or your land get hit with plagues. No more food. You're going to go through a drought.
You're going to be drinking nettle tea, eating nettle soup.
Yeah, that's for them Edomites, man. But the other heathens, they're going to have a drought. We're going to hit y'all with plagues, man. Y'all ain't do it if y'all don't keep the laws, man. If y'all don't worship the Lord, He hit you with plagues.
All the holy days.
Yeah. So all honor, praise, and glory definitely is to Yahweh Shema Shah. Absolutely. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson, right? Brought to us by the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah. Lord, one of you was edified. This was edifying to you all. with that, we give him honor, praise, glory, too. Shout outs to the elders, elder bishops, elder apostles, Ruel. Salutations to the pillar Akin who laboring the apostle doctrine, to the men, women, and children that still believe. We say shalom. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, keep moving forward till we say shalom. Kwam Yashala,
Kwam Yashala.
Abba Abba. Shalom.
Shalom.
So next week, shalom, Lord willing.